I was just very grateful to be alive, and I looked at it as my son lived and I got to live, so for me it bore life, and overall I just was filled with gratitude.
Just 8 years ago, this world-class Paralympic athlete woke up after what she learned was a 10-day coma, an emergency C-section to have her 32-week baby boy, and lost her leg to what she later learned was undiagnosed Crohn's disease.
He goes, "Well, you have Crohn's disease," and I'm thinking, okay, well, what's Crohn's disease? I've never heard of that before. And he said, you know, you've had a leg amputated and Caleb's 10 days old.
Life doesn't always go as planned. A second-year special ed teacher in Wichita, Liz Willis was getting ready to be a first-time mom, but life would throw her a curveball.
But it was serious enough that they called in my pastor, they did a final prayer, they called my mom from Virginia, she came in and visited, my dad from Kentucky, all the family came, yeah, and they honestly didn't think I was going to survive.
There are 4 cases on file in the U.S. that are similar to what happened to Liz, and she's the only one who survived. So what was next? After experiencing the love and support from her community that helped with $28,000 in medical bills, Liz would attend a track meet called the Endeavor Games. Having always run through high school and parts of college, Liz enjoyed the sport as a distance runner.
I ran, and my very first race, they hosted the 5K the following day and like some sprints and stuff. So I tried out some sprints, not that great, but I know I like to run distance. So I decided to run the 5K at that event. I actually broke the American record at the time, just that first race that I'd ever done.
Liz says that's when the recruiters started calling, including one from the U.S. Paralympic team. But the Paralympics stopped at the 400, and Liz insisted she was a distance runner. But the recruiter was persistent.
I said, well, you need to teach me how to get out starting blocks because I don't even know how to use these things. I don't even know how to set them up. And this is like 2 years before the Paralympic Games, and I don't even know how to set my blocks.
But she learned and got a coach and would make the U.S. Paralympic team and train to compete in Rio in 2016, earning bronze in the 100 and 400 meter team trials. She's traveled the world and found a new passion here back where it all started.
We are in the process of merging Wichita wheelchair sports into Wichita adaptive sports. So now we're called Wichita Adaptive Sports, which is for anyone in the state of Kansas, not just Wichita. And if they have amputations or cerebral palsy, or if they're blind, or if they're in a wheelchair, we have wheelchair basketball, track and field, tennis offered throughout the year for youth and adults. And so that's kind of been my passion.
Liz's new goal is to coach a Paralympian and thinks she'll have 2 qualified to go to Switzerland for the World Games.
And if you asked me 8 years ago, as I was pregnant and teaching, I probably would have been a teacher still. And I wasn't going to be staying at home during any of my time. You know, I stayed home for 2 years with my son. I never imagined adopting. I never imagined going through foster care. I mean, all of these different opportunities that have arisen that never, ever would have crossed my mind.